Recently, our Desert Pass took a look back at movies that were filmed near or around the Coachella Valley. Unfortunately, too many to name at one time. So without further ado, here are more movies. Roll it! These are in 3D, right?
Up where the air is thin, we're getting high, we're gonna win.
When you think of the Palm Springs aerial tramway, these are probably not the images that come to mind.
We want the sky. Wow!
This is footage from The Cool Ones, a musical show business satire from 1967.
What for?
Featuring Roddy McDowall as a shady music promoter, obviously inspired by Phil Spector, who plays matchmaker between an ambitious go-go dancer and a has-been pop star.
The team, it's the team or nothing.
This film marks the earliest film appearances by Glenn Campbell and Terry Garr. The dance numbers were choreographed by Toni Basil. If you do not recall Toni Basil's work from the 60s, you may remember her from the 80s. The Cool Ones was originally intended to be a starring vehicle for Nancy Sinatra.
This town is a lonely town.
With her principal songwriter at the time, Lee Hazelwood, writing several songs for the film. Ms. Sinatra dropped out of the project, although she later recorded several of those songs.
This town is a lonely town.
What? Will you just shut up?
Roddy McDowall would return to the tram in 1972, but on the small screen, this time accompanied by Lieutenant Columbo and a cigar box, which may or may not explode.
We have got to get rid of that box. Why? What for? Shut up!
Say, what do you think you're doing? Holding up the building?
Come on!
Such is the type of hijinks displayed during A Night in Casablanca, a film shot in Palm Springs, featuring future Tamarisk Country Club residents, the Marx Brothers.
Do you rumba?
Well, yes.
Well, I don't, but I'll walk around with you while you rumba.
Oh, come on.
Legend has it that the Warner Brothers had threatened the Marx Brothers with legal action over their use of the word Casablanca in the film's title, saying that it was an infringement on the company's rights to the 1942 film Casablanca.
Hold this till I get back.
Groucho Marx threatened legal action as well, stating that he and his siblings had use of the word brothers prior to the Warner Brothers establishment.
Let's live for the moment. Well, that takes care of the moment.
Good luck and may the best man win. Right. Except you, lady. May you just drop dead.
The one film that is referred to the most when discussing movies shot in our desert is Stanley Kramer's 1963 classic, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
My journey begins in the Palm Desert on Highway 74, where the opening scene takes place.
As this YouTube video demonstrates, a loyal fan base has honored the movie by visiting its various filming locations.
I'm near Smiler's Point. This is where Smiler Grogan just went sailing right out there. There it is. Look at that. There it is. Went right through there.
The film achieved greater acclaim in 2018. That was when the Palm Springs International Comedy Festival celebrated the movie's 55th anniversary by presenting the first ever Stanley Kramer Mad World Comedy Award to the wife and daughter of director Stanley Kramer, who passed away in 2001. Kramer's widow recalled the film's premiere and one noticeable absence.
And President and Mrs. Kennedy had accepted the invitation to attend. Well, a couple of days before the event, the White House called Stanley and said, "We're terribly sorry, Mr. Kramer, but President Kennedy and Mrs. Kennedy, and something just came up. They're preparing to go to Dallas, Texas, and they can't attend." Well, of course, the assassination happened a few days later. And Mad World played at the Cinerama Dome for a year and a half. Billy Crystal often says to me, "You know, Karen, your husband's film helped heal a nation." I'd like to think that was true.
For our Desert Pass, Steve Sumrall, NBC Palm Springs, News First.